Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Just here gonna chop it up with you for a hot second. I just want to see, is everybody okay? Is everybody all right? What's going on, all the things acres? How we doing? I just got I got a big house, and we ain't gonna keep on cranking that heat up because it don't do no good. So I'm telling y'all right now, I think it's by now it's about 28 degrees, I think. It's something like that. Hey, Game Nerd Mom. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, got you, sis. Nature Zone. Everybody in the house. I'm seeing if y'all is okay. Cause if I'm cold, listen, I'm in the South. I'm in South Carolina. It's Game Nerd. It's 21 degrees here. We ain't far behind you. So this is the part where the prepper practice is going to be realistic. How you doing, Shane? The prepper practice, this is a good time to practice. See, my first time on your live, absolutely love this. Hey, in NL, I believe it is, it's 20 degrees in Maryland. Woo! Well, welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. We in here, and so it's gonna be rough. Oh, it's 19 degrees in Virginia. We heading there. Let me check real quick. The last time I checked, I kid you not, it was 28 degrees. And it's not even 7 o'clock yet here. Let me just take a peek real quick. It's 60 degrees in Cali. I believe it. You guys lucky. Well, in that sense anyway. Yeah. It's saying 31 degrees, but our rain and the ice has started already. Wintry mix. It feels like it's 25. That's why. It's saying it feels like it's 25. It's 31, but it's raining and it's turning into ice. Detroit, here's freezing. I'm from there, so I know. I know how y'all is, but in the South, it's ugly. It's ugly. So I'm the only one. Best Yet Journey, you the only one what? I missed it. You said you the only one. 28 and snowing in Nebraska, snowing in North Carolina, 19 in Bloomingfield, New Jersey. Ah, New Jersey, that's cheating though. That's kind of, it's only you, Best Yet. It's Jersey, y'all get this every single year. This is a cakewalk for you. I lived up around them Great Lakes too. I know how it is. You was ready for the snow in July. Do I have my generator ready? That's what I'm checking to see you. Cause look, I got a little Jackery here. Jackery 500 right here. Running my heater down here at my feet. I got my Boujar V refrigerator, and I got my Blue Eddy 1500 running my hydroponics. Now, here's what I wanted to tell you guys. Let's just jump right on into it. This is not a contest. This is not a contest. Don't be trying to say, oh, I just want to power mine from solar. Right now, y'all always hear me say that. Man, plug your generators in the wall right now. Plug your generators in the wall. Get them fully charged. I don't care how many you got. I don't care how many watts they are. Keep them plugged up into the wall. Because that way, if the lights go out, you will have a fully charged generator. Don't be trying to play macho and just act like you just charging yours from the solar. Not now. This is how emergency stuff work. I got a lot of people where we getting our emergency game mixed up with healthy living of today. What I mean by that is Like today alone, I got a lot of um people telling me the ink, when I did the whole video about the shredder, the ink in the dye in the paper is going to be harmful to the trees. For the life of me, family, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it, because I'm always like, none of that make no sense. The same people that'll sit there and say, I wouldn't put the dye on my tree, is the same people that's wearing synthetic fabrics and just got through eating a Twinkie. I don't get it. Right now, this is survival mode. For real, for real. For real, for real. Cut the I only eat wheat germ crap out. Cut that out right now. Right now, you need to be doing any and everything you need to do to have your butt ready for whatever is coming. Let me tell you something. It's getting bad. It's so bad, you go in the stores, you already see how bad that is. But when it get to the point you can't order nothing online either, because everybody keep forgetting, the online people get all of their stuff from overseas. All of these big merchants get their stuff from overseas. Them boats is in the middle of the ocean playing cards. And then all the transportation from the trucks right now, with all the stuff going on, don't say the word, with all the stuff going on, stopping the truckers, no matter what it is, no matter what you believe, no matter what is happening. So if that stuff ain't getting to you, man, what is you about to do? I keep on wondering. My wife keep telling me, stop worrying about what other folks gonna do. And you know, maybe it's just me where I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm always worrying about, like, I worry about it for two reasons. One, I don't want nothing to happen to nobody. But two, the nicest people, I've seen it, even right here on YouTube. Right here on YouTube, and I've dealt with it personally. The nicest people that you deal with will turn on you in a heartbeat if they want something you got. They will turn on you like a werewolf. You seen the werewolf movie where he start, run, keep me locked in the cage, don't look back, don't turn around, like that. But I love you, Henry. Oh, girl, run, just run and shut up and run. I've seen people in desperate situations turn on you and try to destroy you for whatever reason. That is what you see here on YouTube. Just if you are a YouTube watcher, you're getting a bird's eye view of what it's going to be like out there, but this is minimal. This is just YouTube back and forth garbage. This is just back and forth YouTube nonsense. Over two people or three or five people that never even seen each other before. Can you imagine if your neighbor wants something you got and they're right there next to you? All these people, imagine this. I want you to imagine something. I was listening to my brother on his channel, and he said, imagine all of the people just while you're in the store, brother. Shout out to you. Imagine all the people that's in the store just in your community at that particular time. Not all day. Just at that one particular time for whatever it is you in the store for an hour. All of them hundreds of people that's in that store. Imagine that goes on almost 24/7. It never slows down. All of them people need supplies. Just imagine the people just on your street alone. You say you remember that? That's what I worry about. So it is my bleeding heart, but at the same time, it's, man, I don't want to have to wreck nobody's buffet at the same time for trying to get what I got, because they wasn't doing what they supposed to do. So now my girl T-Nog's in the house. The New Orleans gardener is in the house, you guys, and she just put up a video about, hey, to each his own. Everybody's in a bad way. She put up the video. If you get SNAP, if you get any kind of government assistance, places like Amazon is taking that. You can buy stuff on Amazon with your SNAP. She just put out a video about it today. It's in my community post, or go over to the New Orleans Gardeners channel, or type in T-Nog, T-N-O-G, and go holler at her, and she'll tell you all about it. Because it's not a game. Any kind of way that you can beat the system, I ain't gonna say beat the system, because that starts sounding like we're going down that alley. Any kind of way that the system is setting up some kind of program for you, you better take full advantage of it. Stop complaining about the man so much, and right now, do the same thing he's doing to you. Use him too. If he putting it out there, you know they're going to use us. They're using us for everything. Use them. They got programs out there for you to hit. Go and hit them. Everybody's sitting around like, I don't know what to do. Man, it's so many programs. It's right here on YouTube. If you just sit around on YouTube long enough, you will hear one of us say something about one of those programs. So don't get caught slipping. Now, again, if you got your generators, charge them up from the wall. Don't wait till morning. It's been cloudy here for the last 2 or 3 days. I just cut the crap. Mine is hooked up to my solar panels, but at night I go and plug them all in, because you don't know. Number 2, man, look here. If you got any other way of refrigeration, everybody keeps saying, I need a generator lid that's going to keep my whole, I need my refrigerator. It's a side-by-side with the pull-out bottom drawer, yada, 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 and the ice crisper and all that garbage. And then they say, I got about 3 or 4 deep freezers. Number 1, you should really do your best to get away from having so many deep freezers. I got 2, and I'm telling you, I'm doing everything in my power to get away from them as far as perishable items that's going to cost me my life. Say snow flurries down here in Georgia. Now it's getting cold for real. Exactly. If something is may end up costing my family a big load of food, it ain't going in the deep freezer no more. We're getting to the point where stop putting food that is valuable to us in the deep freeze. The deep freeze is for burritos and icy pops and stuff like that. I'm telling y'all right here, get that stuff canned up. Get it canned up. Look, I ain't got to worry about it. I ain't got to worry about it now. It's cooked, it's ready, and this is the best part. This is the best part. If all the power go out, say I don't want to use no candle heater like I made. I don't want to do none of that. I can eat this straight out the jar, just like it is. Cold, very unpleasant, but I could be alive. Now, I also want to talk about, here you go, something right here. Beans. Everybody, if you doing right, you storing a lot of dry beans, right? How many people got a lot of beans and rice stored away? Show of hands. How many people got a lot of beans and rice stored up? Because this is important. Okay. Show of hands. Bring them on in. Bring them on in. You got your beans and rice. If you don't got your beans and rice stored up, say no. But if you got them, go ahead and say, I don't eat it. You will when you get hungry enough. See, this, like I told you, this is about survival. This ain't about what you like. Everybody get over that. Get over that. I don't like what's the name of them? Lima beans. Don't like them. Never have. Don't care for them. If it was up to me, I do never want to put none in my mouth ever again for the rest of my life. Guess who got a whole ton of lima beans? Stop saying, yeah, I don't do them, but we gotta cut that out. This is the time where you need to start really checking yourself. What we're all doing right now is really checking ourselves on who really being bougie and who really being posh and who really down to survive. I don't eat that. I don't do this. I don't do that. You better get them words out your mouth. They taste funny. Get that out of your vocabulary. Get that out of your vocabulary because it's coming. Ooh, this heat is kicking. Put that back off. It made me take my cover off. Get that out of your vocabulary. Right now, it's about survival. It don't even matter if they delicious or not. All that matters right now is it'll keep you alive. So here's my point. My point is, if you got a bunch of beans, a bunch of rice stored away, my advice to you is you may want to can a lot of it. Can a lot of it. I'm not talking about just store away just your dry goods. Can a lot of it. And don't dry can it. I'm talking about literally wet can your beans and rice. And this is why. Because if it get to the point where you see how it's so many people that they're not allowing them to drink the water right now. They're not allowing them to drink the water because with all these hurricanes, tornadoes, and all these storms going on, the water systems is messed up. They're saying don't even use the water. Don't even try to boil it until we even know what's going on. They got that tsunami caused a bunch of oil spills out in the ocean. They ain't sure about nothing right now. They can't even keep up with all the disasters. All of Colorado done caught on fire. They can't even keep up with all the disasters. So it's up to you. You can't keep waiting on what the media is about to tell you of what to do for your family. It's time for you to start using your own head and be like, listen, I don't think drinking the water just straight out the tap is a good idea right now. And for the ash in the air, do you got some kind of respirators and full face masks? The reason I say can your dry goods, can a lot of your dry goods, because you might not have the water to cook them. You may not have enough. Y'all know how it take to cook beans. You got to keep boiling water out, boiling water out. You waste a lot of water trying to cook beans. If you soak them, you use way less water. But in an emergency, you may not have that kind of privilege. So I say can up a bunch of your beans, can up a bunch of your rice, so they're already ready to go. All you got to do is pop that lid off and you got a meal. So if you got buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of dry beans and goods, you may want to back up and cook and can a lot of that. Because we are not guaranteed to have any kind of potable water. Now, I told y'all about the dehumidifier. How many people bought that dehumidifier? The big one. How many people bought that big dehumidifier? Please stand up. This is why they show us how to make a proper water filter. True. If would y'all tell them that thing is the truth? That dehumidifier pulls so much humidity out of the air for drinking. And you can say whatever you want to. I done heard people, you can't drink that, all kind of spores and bacteria and blah, 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 blah. Them the same people to light up and pat up a cigarette while they telling you that. You can't drink that. The spores in the air the spores in the air mess you up. You can't be drinking that. Then you listen to the news. You can't be drinking that. Get out of here, man. This is about survival. However you can gather water, we need to stop all of that nonsense talk. We sound like a bunch of hippies. When I say that, I mean no disrespect. I mean we sound like the crazy ones. Let me back that up. Not the hippies. Let me back that up. I'm talking about we sound ridiculous. We sound utterly ridiculous. Right now, we need to be doing anything and everything to make it to tomorrow. And everybody don't care. Nobody care. I'm telling you, man. This is not a game, and everybody keep on doing like, I ain't wearing no mask. I ain't wearing no mask. Can't make me wear no mask. Listen, if you don't believe in what's going on, you don't have to. I look at it like this. We know about the flu, though, right? If this, say you don't believe in what's going on right now, you know about the flu. You know about that. Even if I didn't believe what's going on, I don't want to catch the flu. Not now. Not now. When you got to book an appointment to the hospital, like your vacation house, like your timeshare, you got to book an appointment to the hospital. And if you ain't coughing up blood and bleeding out the tear duct, they don't even want to see you. Earl K, you ain't eating spam? I bet you would, bruh. I promise you would. Listen to me. That's my personal promise to you, bruh. My personal promise to you. You will eat spam. And you know what? You ain't gonna just eat. You just ain't gonna eat the spam, partner. You gonna love it. You ain't never been hungry, man. You ain't never been hungry, man. Right now ain't the time to say what you will and what you gonna do. This ain't the time. Look what we doing right now. They also told us years ago, man, I ain't gonna leave my job for this. I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna wear no mask. I ain't gonna do this. People to keep saying, look at the pattern. Look at the pattern. People that keep saying what they won't do, we end up at their funerals right now. What's up, Bert Richardson? Thank you, man. Man, my mind is wide open on anything that's going to help me get to the next level of this dumb video game. This video game is awful. And everybody that I talk to and be like, hey, what's the highest level you got to? I don't know, man. So what's the highest level? When do we conquer the game? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. This game is awful. Awful. Yeah, you might end up eating some bugs. You ain't been hungry. You ain't been thirsty. You ain't been hungry or thirsty. Right now, I promise I'm going to stop saying, I'm practicing to stop saying, yo, what I won't do. I'm telling you. And I'm not listening to nobody that's telling me that something is wrong with me. I'm not listening to them. I get a lot of this. On this channel. People will say, stop wearing that, what they call it, a diaper on your face. Be a man. Bye. The people that keep saying that, I don't usually have to wish them off to the cornfield. I never end up seeing them again, and I don't think it's because they unsubscribed, if you dig what I'm saying. They didn't want to wear no mask, and they want to walk through Walmart while this dude hacking up a lawn. Man, you're free to exercise your rights. I'm not telling nobody what to do or nothing. You're free to go exercise your rights out there, breathing up. You know something? Let me tell you something. Pork is unclean. Danielle, you gonna eat it. You gonna eat it if you hungry enough. Yes, you gonna eat it. And you want to hear something crazy? You got so many pork products and some of the other food that you eat that you don't even know. They ain't even gonna tell you. You got so many pork products, you gotta read your packs better. I don't care what you got. You don't even know. You know what? It's so many things that they don't tell you. For instance, they literally had to start telling people that there is peanut oil and everything because it was killing people. But they figured, why are we just using pork oil for things? We ain't killing nobody, so we ain't gonna tell them. I'm being honest, man. Do the research. I'm not making this up, and I'm not being cross with you. I'm just being honest. Right now, you don't even know what soy is. You don't know what soy is. That's just what they told you. See, that's the funny part to me, is you will say what you won't do and what you will eat and what you won't eat. But then you, listen close, then you'll trust the bag. You say you don't trust the man and you gonna eat this and you ain't gonna eat that. But then you'll read the bag and say, yep, see, no pork products. See, yep, no this, no. Man, let me tell you something. This world is about, if you haven't seen it yet, let me be the one to get you here. This country was all made about money. This is about money. You think this was made for your health? You think they care about your health? You think they gonna tell you the truth about what's in half of these products? Huh? They figure if it ain't killing nobody, we gonna figure out a way to use every square inch of this animal or the byproducts of this machine we just built. They ain't gonna tell you the truth until somebody hired a secret investigator and found out that Soylent Green is people. They ain't gonna tell nobody nothing. We go reading labels. We'll say we don't sit here and trust the man and what they got and they rules and the things that they got for us and set up. But then we'll read the bag and be like, yep, that's right. 100% organic. And again, I keep telling you, man, I done worked in so many different industries that'll blow your mind. Where part of it is like, hey, look, organic tomatoes. All that was because I couldn't find the normal tomato sign. Well, we got to put something up there. But, sir, they going to know their tomato. Put a sign up there like I asked you to do. Well, this one say organic. Put that sign up there like I asked you to do. How many times have you walked in the grocery store and saw, you went up to the desk, to the register, and boop, hey, ma'am, this price is wrong. This said that this was $2.99 and it's coming up $15.99. How many times have you done that? And they got to a point they ain't even gonna honor that. They used to be like, oh, well, we'll give it to you for $2.99. Not no more. They'll be like, well, can you go put it back? Because that's not the price. The labels will match and everything. She'll boop, boop. You know what she'll say? Must have been some kind of mistake when they was printing them out. I'm sorry about that. I'll take that from you. Thank you for that, Dark and Lovely. Thank you for that. It depends on where you go. No, it don't, R20. Not no more. Everybody keep thinking they about to be able to keep returning stuff. And you think it's about to be common courtesy all the way around the board? That's about to go out the window. These people are going broke shipping products to us. These people are going broke. These companies, and somebody said price gouging. It's not price gouging. It's not price gouging. They're raising up all the prices because they don't have any supplies. So they have to make enough money to keep the lights on. And they're right now, all of these companies, they're just making enough to keep the lights on. I done seen companies turning off certain signs on different parts of their building. It's a Verizon store nearby, and I keep on like, dang, I've almost missed my turn, right? Verizon stopped cutting their light on at night. And I'm like, that's weird. I wonder if they blowed out. Nah, they've been out for a month. They ain't blowed out. People coming in and out of that place. Right at dusk, the lights are on. At night, those lights used to stay on 24/7. So I'm telling you, people is starting to be, it ain't price gouging. If they don't raise the price, they going to have to close their businesses. Right? So, let me see. There we go. So, you got to be up on it. We got to cut all of that mess out of what we is and what we ain't gonna do, what we is and what we ain't gonna eat, what we is and what we ain't gonna drink. I'm a vegetarian. I'm a vegan. I ain't gonna never let that cross my mouth. I'm gonna tell you this. True story. If things don't say the C word, okay? If things get to a point where we damn near there, where we starting to ante up on people and gather up groups and be like, look, if it go down, me and you, we like high school again, we like grade school again, ain't we? We calling each other behind the curtain like, hey, if it go down, me and you, we on teams, right? We good, me and you, because we good together. Y'all know you doing it. You calling certain family members. You don't want the other family members to know because they ain't doing what they supposed to do. Look, okay, if it go down, that's what we gonna do. Me and you, we gonna go get mama. And okay, all right? Because, man, no, Brad, hell no. He eat too much. He be the ate all us out of house home. We be dead in 30 days. We bring Brad in. Don't bring him in. Everybody is, everybody is anteing up. They getting their teams ready. They starting to get ready. That's how bad things are getting right now. If it get to a certain point, if I were you, don't be having to join a group talking about you only a vegan or a vegetarian. No disrespect to you, but that is not going to help in a survival situation. People ain't going to want to hear that. They just want to hear that you ready to help survive. You ready to help the camp. You're ready to help out. Now, when you start yelling out your particulars of what you will and what you won't do, nobody's going to pick you for their team. I'm just telling you. I'm just being honest. If you start saying what you will, I need a certain amount of food, I need a certain amount of heat, you also need to be by yourself. I promise you. If you go popping off at the mouth like everything is normal, you're going to get voted off the island. This whole community, the greenhouse lounge, the garden community, the prepping community, this is supposed to be our way to fight the powers that be. But everybody is so doggone particular and everybody got these little quirks. We got to stop it or we're going to fail. Right now, with the mask, I don't care if you believe in what's floating around in the air or not. You believe in the flu. I don't know if you have anybody that has passed away from this thing that people don't believe. I don't know if you've been sick yet by this thing that don't nobody believe in. I'm just going to say this and put a little something on your temple. This is the most cold-blooded, imaginary sickness that I've ever seen in my entire 49 years. This is the most devastating, decimating, imaginary sickness I've ever seen. Now, I've read things about what we're seeing right now. I've read them. The Black Plague and smallpox and all of that stuff back in the day. I've read about that. We're actually living through that right now, and people don't even believe it. What will it take for you to believe it? Most people don't believe it until they start coughing up that juice. Most people don't believe it until your doggone lungs sound like 2 half-gallon jugs of milk. I don't get it, man. If you don't believe in getting a Band-Aid, that's your right. But I don't understand the mask part. I don't understand that part. Like, it ain't hurting nobody. And they're free. Any store is giving them away for free. But people is rebelling against things that's supposed to save our lives. I heard one man say, I ain't canning nothing. That's a woman's job. I take care of the guns. My wife do the canning and the cooking and the... You're doomed, sir. Because if your wife gets sick, or if your wife break rank and she ends up in another camp and you can't find her and you off on your own, you're going to just starve to death. None of this make no sense. None of it make no sense. Right now, everybody should be getting as many universal skills as we could possibly put together in one human being. You better learn how to cook. I don't even care if it's boiling water and boiling a hot dog. Learn how to cook. Learn how to make a fire. Cross-cut. Show your wife how to use them drills and them skill saws. Listen, honestly, now Lady Laird is slick, okay? But she always used to use stuff like the heel of one of her shoes or something for a hammer. Stuff like that. She'll use a butter knife to screw something in. I bought my wife her own tools. She don't use them every day. But now I had to start showing her, like, look, okay, this is how you do this, though, properly. So you don't cut yourself open. You don't mess up your good shoes, you know. Man, show your wife, show your lady, man, how to use them tools. She ain't gonna want to know how to use. Like, that's above my pay grade. And if something happened to your man, if something happened to your husband, if something happened to your sons, God forbid, you got to do this on your own. You got to do that by yourself. Hey, it's a lot of ladies right now that do everything by themselves. Right now. So I'm telling you, if you a lady on your own doing it all by yourself, man, teach your friend, your other lady friends. Hey, some of y'all ladies need to teach some of these men too how to do stuff. Okay? Fellas, we got to trade places. Trade places. Learn how to get on that stove. Learn how to cook. Learn how to keep stuff organized. I'm working on that myself. Learn how to get stuff organized. For if emergency happen, I'm always calling my wife. Okay, we need X, Y, Z, and I need it in about 10 minutes. She like this. That's not my thing. But she's slowly teaching me my organization, how to get better organized, because that is part of prepping. Staying organized is part of keeping yourself ready, because when it's time to go, you don't got time to be looking around for everything you need. It need to be in a certain spot, in a certain place, ready to go. You shouldn't have to worry about, did I take that wrench out of that bag? Did I take all the doggone aspirin out of my bug out bag because that time we went camping? You shouldn't even have to think about that. I promise you. I'm gonna tell you one thing that I did just the other day, and I will show you. We got certain things in the RV. We got certain preps in the RV, right? Certain tools, certain food. We ran out of said food in the house. I didn't go to the RV and get any supplies. I went to the store to get some supplies. I'm not going to keep tampering with that, because I'll forget to replenish it, and next thing you know, emergency happen, I'm screwed. That's that organization. I'm working on my organization. So, family, we need to slow that. We need to slow that down. Do you have another way? If your freezer and refrigerator go out right now, how are you going to save your food? Because everybody got all kind of crazy food in the freezers. Everybody will buy a deep freeze before they buy anything else. But if that plug get kicked out, like Granny Karma kicked her plug out, or something happened to her plug, the power went out. Thousands of dollars worth of food, history. Thousands of dollars worth of food and hours worth of time cleaning all that garbage up. Deep freezers is not a good thing in my household. We use deep freezers for a holding area until I can get them in some jars. Other than that, my freezers is useless. That ain't nothing up in there but burritos for the kids and icy pops and stuff like that. Ain't nothing that need, nothing of importance. If the power kick off of that, I'm not gonna be heartbroken. Yeah, Granny Karma, that happened to her a few months back. This past summer, it was awful. So what have you done, or what do you need to kick up on? What do you need to do? Canned food shelf, staple and pie cooked. Okay, Denise, decluttering. Thank you, Marlia. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. So my freezer is, I missed it. My freezer is a holding area. That's what I use mine for. It's just a holding area. That's it. Freeze and dehydrate. Freeze, dehydrate constantly. Okay, blankets. That's a good one. Your name, one owning 12-volt solar blankets. This ain't one of them, but I got several in my RV and I got some upstairs. What was that? Okay, Maria say I got the Bouge RV freezer thanks to you. Thank you. And you know what? No, thanks to you, because you did that for your family. If you do not, all right, Bull, what's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. If you do not have an alternative way to keep your forget about your food. If you have medication, or if you have something even over the counter, even Pepto-Bismol, once you crack it open, you got to go in the refrigerator, you know. If you got anything like that that needs to stay cold and the power is out, I brought this. This is just one of them, of the Bouge RV refrigerator freezers. This thing is ice cold. I'm scraping ice. That's ice under my nails. One side can refrigerate, the other side can freeze, and if you move this out of the way, it'll all turn into either a refrigerator or a freezer. And it's all digital, and it's all being run by this jacker. And it takes, right now it's only using 2 watts. 2 watts. How long will that run? In the daytime, solar power is charging the jackery, so it's never ever running out of power, ever. So even when the doggone compressor kick on, it's only taking out like 28 watts, and then it'll cut off. It'll last forever. It'll last forever. Now here's the other thing too. While I'm in here, I might as well throw this out. I got a bunch of Bourgeois refrigerator freezers I'm about to introduce. They're whole new line, whole new brands, a whole new season. I'm gonna bring them out because right now, summer is coming, the weather ain't gonna get better, and the doggone situations out here ain't gonna get better. This is a way that you will have backup refrigeration for your medication or whatever food you need. You got insulin or whatever it is. It's just a way so if these lights go out, you will have something to keep all your stuff cold, okay? So let me see. How you doing, Gillum? Good to see you. Welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. Said we enjoy your videos. Keep warm out. Thank you. I'm trying. You know what? At first, I was like somebody being nasty, but no, you right, G. I'm gonna call you G because I don't know the last name. Breast milk, ladies, if you breastfeeding your child, hey, Essie, how you doing, Essie the homesteader? Oh, Essie the homesteader in the house. What's up, sis? If you breastfeeding, Similac. You can only use so much at a time. Oh no, I'm thinking of the canned stuff. That's how long it's been since I had babies. But breast milk, you gotta keep that. You gotta keep that cold. You can't let that go bad. You can't let that go bad. This refrigerator freezer will keep that right for you if the lights go out. Breast milk can remedy a lot of health issues. Yes, it can. We ain't gonna get on that, but yes, it can. What was the electric blanket you used, the low energy wattage? It's in one of those videos. I don't know right offhand. I'll post it for you though. Can I run a 12-volt freezer, refrigerator, cooler on the Energizer? Yes, you can. Not only that, listen, think. The Energizer 320, 300 watts. All this take is 28 watts every blue moon. So you do the math on that. If it ran constantly, what you would get, 12 hours. If it just ran constantly, which it don't, off of the Energizer. Yes. I'll put a link below, okay? Just freeze the breast milk and add to it. But true, okay. I'm not gonna get into the whole that. Let me see. Thank you so much, Dion. See. All right, boy, y'all names, man. It be letters and squiggles. I can't make none of them names. It was good to see you though. So I've just got 2. One I can't start. It's a big one. Then the small one, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Buddies, I can't. What am I growing behind me? Ha! Check it out. Check it out. This is all our lettuce and kale, and of course, I'm still starting more pineapple tops, right? So you can see that right here from the bottom to the top. If that focus. What if you were in an apartment? What if you were in an apartment? It's no different. It's no difference. No excuses. You in a bad situation, I can tell you that. And that's running off of this Blue Eddy 1500 right here. And that's only pulling 100 and some change watt, 114 watts. So this 1500 watts, that'll run almost 15 hours. Then the sun come out and charge it back up, and it's constantly running off of that. This is why I said you need a difference. Everybody said, which one should I get? Get all the generators that you think you're gonna need. I got one to charge my phone and stuff like that. I got one that's running my heater and my refrigerator, one running my hydroponics, and then I got my Powerhouse Blue Eddy AC 200P for the real emergencies, for the RV or for the house. And for everybody that's asking, everything I just said, I paid for. None of this was a promotion. Absolutely, none one of these was a promotion. I paid for all of it. Let me see. What about those lights, Lynn? What type? They don't even make them no more. I ain't even gonna tell you the name. They don't even make them no more. They don't make them lights no more. Hi, Deanne. Danae, I'm sorry. I can't pronounce your first name. See, I need to go back to Lady Led's video and learn to plant ginger from the store. Go to anybody video. But she'll help you. She will help you. How you doing, Rebecca? It's good to see you. Welcome to the Greenhouse Lounge. Hey, Smile. Let me see. I got so many videos that it'll help you do all kind of crazy stuff. And somebody said something one time about if I'm always talking about prepping. Hold on. Question, if I find a deal, can I post it on your videos? No, you can't. You can post them on your video. Why would you want to post something you got on my channel? Like, it don't make no sense. I want you to get the credit. I want you to get that credit. Here, I'm gonna show y'all something. I don't want to stir it up. Up too late. Stirred it up. I'm gonna show you before it get all the way nasty. You see this? After I put stuff in my Mylar bags, this is a bay leaf container. After I put everything in my Mylar bags and seal them up, I keep these containers because you see what this is? Is T-Nog still in the house? This is the real, true 511 T-Nog. This is the real stuff. This came out of my fishbowl. Every time I do a water change, I save all the water. And all this is fish waste in every sense of the word. This is Lady Linda's 511, but this is the real stuff, fresh out the fishbowl. I keep fish for several reasons. I keep an aquarium, number one. I don't necessarily got them for beauty, y'all. Now I'm gonna keep it all the way trill with you. I don't got my fish necessarily for beauty. People say, why you got them big old fish in there? You know they're gonna get too big. I hope they do. I really hope they do. Everything is a method to all my madness, family. Everything I'm doing ain't just to be cute, it ain't for show. Okay? I got a fish tank because I told y'all this summer what I was working on out there. And I said, it ain't got to be outside. I could put that right in here and raise my own fish and feed them exactly what I want to feed them. So when it's time to feed me, I know what exactly I'm eating. Huh? You got to use your head. You got to use your head, man. This game is changing. The people that's going to sink, the people that's going to drown is the people that ain't willing to change with this game. Y'all already see it. You already see it. I see people just waiting around, waiting for 1997 to come back. Good luck with that. So I keep my fish because they may end up on a plate. And then I take their waste and I use it in my my hydroponics. I don't got to feed them all to buy that expensive stuff. It's right here. I can water all my plants, everything with these joints. So I'm just saying, everybody need to start thinking out, and somebody just said it too, right when I'm saying it. Danae, think outside the box. Think outside the box. For real. It's getting to a point. It's getting to a point where you got places in your house that you need to rethink. This is an empty bedroom over here. That could be your supply room. That could be your prepping closet. That could be your prepping pantry. Your spare bedroom does not have to stay there for people that don't even want to visit you. People that you got to be like, I got a spare room down here. Y'all come down anytime you want to. Yeah, we'll be down there. Yeah, we probably go stay at the, what, y'all got a hotel somewhere closer? Man, you ain't got to stay at no hotel, man. I got a whole 5-bedroom home, and ain't the kids done moved off to college. Man, I got about 2 or 3 empty bedrooms here. Ain't nobody coming to stay with you. I'm talking about myself. So I turn those rooms into other things. Start thinking outside the box. Right now, you need to stop trying to impress your friends and family and start trying to prep for your family. Put your stuff away. Stop putting all that fancy furniture in that room. Now nobody sitting there. Ain't nobody going in there. You don't even want, don't sit in that room. That's our special room. Oh, all my black folks got one of them. Don't go sit in there. Everybody, if you a person of color, y'all, you know you got one. I've heard it in every household I've been in. Don't sit in there, bro. Why? It ain't, man, don't sit in there. Don't sit in there. Everything got plastic on it. It's plastic runners on the carpet. Man, them is fake plants hanging from the, man, come out of there, man. Come out of there. Now, this ain't 1986 no more. Now, it's time to take them rooms, the untouchable rooms, where your mama had that just set up for just in case the insurance adjuster stopped by. Or they trying to get another mortgage on the house. And they sit there on the edge of the chair and the man with the clipboard like, okay, you take them in there. And their mama tell y'all to stay upstairs and don't come down. Don't come down here. I will Steven Seagal you. Don't come down here. Y'all don't come down here till I call you. Till the insurance man go. Or the pastor. The pastor. Y'all don't come down here cutting up. Pastor coming over. We about to have Bible study. Don't come down here. That's the room. Turn that room into your prepper pantry. Them days is over. Them is over. You got spare room, even in your apartment. Even in your apartment. You like, well, Led, I ain't got that much space. I'm in a 1-bedroom. You got a under the bed. You have an under the bed. You better move all them shoes that you ain't using, put them in a Rubbermaid bucket and go put that in storage. And then you put your beans and your burger meat that you canned up under your bed. Telling you, it's raw, family. It's raw right now. Do you have a family in BK, New York? You look just like family and originated from the Carolinas. Abundant One. Email me, please, and make sure you put your YouTube name on there so I know what you're talking about, and tell me in the title what we was talking about. Yes is the answer. That's another one that we're going to talk about on LBX 73, Lead by Example channel. On the other channel, we are working on knowing who you are, knowing where you came from. And if anybody was watching us, it was a long video, so I understand if you didn't see it. But we're going to break it all down. I did that long video because we're going to break that down into segments. One of them is knowing who you are, because what we going through right now, we all going to get lost. It's going to be a lot of getting lost happening. It's a lot of people dying right now from this mess that's going on. And when they dying, they taking a lot of secret and knowledge with them. And with that, they also take a little bit of your identity with them, right? You need to start working on, we're going to talk about that on LBX 73. finding out who you are by starting your own family tree. And if you into that ancestry stuff, you might want to look into it. If you into it, you need to start finding out who you are, because a lot of us think something, and it ain't true. It ain't true. It ain't true. A lot of us think we white. You ain't white. You look white. You look European, but you ain't. And if you take one of them tests, okay, I don't know if you're going to be disappointed or happy with the results. And there's a lot of black folks in here. You ain't black. I mean, I know the whole 1 drop and the 1% thing, yada, yada, yada. But I'm talking about when you say it's 50, 58, 60% European, okay? It's a lot of people out here parading or something. I don't care if you got no wide nose. Guess what I found out? That don't mean anything. You might look like me and be 70% Asian. I'm just saying. We need to find out who we are so we can start our trail. Everybody keeps saying we can't look back no farther than, the slavery. Okay, that's true. But does that give us any excuse not to start finding out who we are from that point to now so we know where we going? You don't even know. You might end up sleeping with your cousin or maybe one of your sisters because you know your daddy was a freak. You don't know, man. You don't know. Your mama told you secrets, told you this little girl, that's your daddy. She looks so different. That's some drunken night in Chicago. You don't know what your mom and daddy's secrets is. You end up sleeping with your sister by accident. All of them stupid secrets. That's why when people come over to your house and you, Mom, this is my new girlfriend. What's your name? What's your daddy name? Uh-huh. Over on the east side. He married to Brenda. That's why, fellas, sometimes your mama be like, you can't mess with that little girl. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Well, but mama, leave him alone. Okay? I mean it. Don't bring her back over here. I don't want to see you with her no more. Because it's the truth. It's so many secrets that been told to you. You think you somebody, your mama, they really your aunt. I'm going to save all that for LBX 73 because we be getting deep on that over there. I got I think the video about 3 or 4 hours. But I'm telling you, we were squeezing out straight, pure, uncut Colombian truth. Okay? I'm glad that truth is legal because we'll all be locked up for that 3-hour voyage. Telling you. We was flooding that truth all through the streets. Police couldn't do nothing with it. So, I'm telling you right now, get your stuff in order and cut that bougie crap about what you is and what you ain't gonna do, who you is and who you ain't gonna be with, who you ain't gonna help and who you are gonna help. You need to cut that out. Who you gonna communicate with, who you ain't. You need to start making a plan right now. I'm laughing because I can't believe how many people don't. And the people that don't, they say, what's about to happen? I'm not telling you. Yes, LBX 73 is on YouTube. Yes. But y'all know how it is. Hey, let's keep it real now. There's a couple Brendas right here in the room. All right? Just saying, I ain't blowing your spot up because I don't know you, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody got their own little secrets. All right, sauceless. No, that's not true. NCSC Beach 1. If you're a Christian, we better help. If you're anybody, you better help. That don't mean, see, don't start singling yourself out either. Don't start singling yourself out. With your religion, your walk of faith, don't start singling yourself out like that. Because you don't know who is going to, hey, everything fresh and sassy, because you don't know who's going to be what. And if you need help, you are not going to go back asking who's the Christian. Who just said that? Somebody just said that on their video. Oh, Homestead Heart said it. Homestead Heart said that. You ain't going to be asking people, is you a Christian or not, before you. Everybody better chip in. Everybody better chip in. Everybody. It's getting to a point. Listen, family, we're at a point now where they've separated us for one reason or another. Whether it's our faith, our religion, our color, they got us fighting each other for everything above and beyond. They got us separated. Financially, who got the money, who don't. They got us all separated. Look how that's working so far for our nation. Look how that's working. And I'm talking about in the black community too. Just in ours, they make one person think they better than the other person. That's what's going to destroy this whole world right there. The divide and separation. Right there. We all need to just look, put your thing to the side, man. Let's get up this mountain. Let's get up this mountain. And that's the part. If we keep on listening to, listen to me, we puppets. Do you want to keep going on being a puppet? I don't. I don't want to be no puppet. I want to be able to think for myself without somebody's hand jammed up my doggone air hole. I don't want to keep being a puppet. We keep waiting on somebody to tell us what to do. Who we should be with, who we shouldn't be with, who we should hang with, who we shouldn't hang with, who we should marry, who we shouldn't marry. I'm tired of them telling me what I can and can't do. The same people that's been telling us what we can and what we can't do, who to like and who to hate, them the same people that's filthy rich, sitting up on a high mountain somewhere in some big mansion, laughing, smoking stogies, drinking the finest wine, drinking the finest liquors, smoking the finest cigars, wearing the finest clothes, looking at us on the news, laughing. They look at the world horror show that we watch, the same one we watch, and all these deaths. We sitting there crying for all our brothers and sisters falling to this mess that's going around. They look at that because they're making so much money off of it. They're watching that news, the same news report me and you was watching and crying about. They're watching the same news report like they watching Jack Tripper on Three's Company, laughing every time he fall over that couch. They laughing. They making bets. They making bets on some of this stuff. You think it's too far-fetched? People play with people's lives because they ain't got nothing else to do. People in power play with other people's lives because they're bored. They bought everything they can possibly buy. They own islands, family. They own not extra houses. They own islands. They own, me and you talk about land, we talking about 3 or 4 acres, 40 acres, something. They're talking about they own land. They own cities. They own places where people live. Yes, somebody says Squid Game, like Squid Game. So when they look at this, man, it's a joke. They looking at us and betting on us and laughing. That's a real thing. Trading places, $1. That's not, man. Rich people get bored, man. They get bored with having everything. Next thing you know, they doing something crazy like hunting people on a deserted island somewhere. You don't know what they do, man. They get bored. You got everything. Even you. When you got everything you want, you get bored with it too. We're like children with a new toy. You play with it after, and then when Christmas is, by the time Christmas night come, you don't even know why you asked Santa Claus for that garbage. I'm tired of playing in their squid game. I'm not playing in their squid game no more. They got their doggone arm in your peanut butter jar and making you talk in every move you make. I'm not doing that no more. Take your arm out my peanut butter jar. Get your chocolate out of my peanut butter. Young people ain't gonna get that one. But you know what? It's not even control. It is control, but it's a game. It's a game. Think about this. If you got everything that you've ever wanted, money, power, everything, is it still about control? It ain't. It's because you bored. Because you already control your every destiny. You can buy anything. You can buy anybody. Think about this. Think about this. Bear with me. I'm a peek around the dumpster. We ain't going down that alley, okay? Don't take me down that alley. We're just gonna peek around the dumpster. Okay. Some of these entertainers get in the biggest trouble because they end up doing something against the grain, like I don't even want to speak on that atrocity. I'm just gonna say his first initial is R. His first initial is R. Okay, you a freak and you like getting freaky and doing freaky junk. Man, you got so much money, you can go pay somebody legally in Vegas to go do that. Whatever you want to do to him. Don't say his name. People ain't stupid. Don't do that. I'm trying not to get got. Yeah, people know. Listen, that man got enough money. He can go pay anybody to do that freaky crap. So everybody keeps saying, why? Why? Man, why did you do that to them people, man? I don't even get it. You forcing people to do that. Guess what? He was bored. You so rich, you so powerful, and you got the brain the size of a doggone hazelnut, you get bored. No, he wasn't broke. He a whole nother kind of broke. Said R. Kelly. I mean, you making me say his name. Don't say his name. Don't say his name. Don't even say the last letter. We know. No, he wasn't broke. See, that's the part of the game I keep telling you about rich people, poor people, and how this works. It's all kinds of broke. You know who else they think is broke? They think MC Hammer broke. They say, oh, he broke. No, he's not broke. We broke. He ain't broke. We broke. It's a difference. It's a difference between broke and millionaire broke. That man, even behind bars, is still making money. They still be making money off of all of that stuff behind bars. They ain't broke. They just don't have their liquid assets. They can't get to their and liquidate their assets. Now, it's a difference between millionaire broke and broke. So, it's a whole different ball game. So honestly, we just got to change the game up. We're gonna get over to LBX 73 again, probably sometime this weekend, and we gonna talk about that ourselves. Okay. Let's get off of that. Let's get off of that try. I told you we just peeking around a dumpster. For all my new folks, when I say we just peeking around a dumpster and we ain't going down that alley, that means I'm going to touch on it and I'm just going to peek around and say something about it. We leaving. We ain't going down that dirty, dingy alley because we'll get lost. We might get robbed and jumped. Don't go down them dirty alleys. We just peek around the dumpster to hear what the screaming is. That's all we doing. Okay? Anything bad we see, we report it to the authorities. We don't go down them alleys. So let's get off of him. I don't care about him at all. Nothing about him. You thought the title was about a storm. It is divine. You missed that part. So, stop saying that, man. Oh, yeah, okay, not that one. So, everybody ready? Does everybody got all their ducks in a row? Because I don't know where you... Shout out, rep your zone. Where you from? If you know your grow zone, give me your grow zone. I'm in 8A. How many people in AA? Do me a favor. Rep your zone. What's your grow zone? What city and state are you in? So I know who I'm talking to. Rep your zone. We ain't did that in a long time. Broke Farm in the House, 8A, 8A, 6A, 7A, 9, 9B, 6B. That's what I'm talking about. If you don't know your grow zone, please click off. Go Google what is your grow zone for your city. It's going to tell you what your grow zone is. You come back into the greenhouse lounge and rep your zone and let everybody know where you at. That way we kind of know what's going on because we get an ice storm, but people in Jersey and Detroit is like, so? And? What, you got a few little icicles on your lead? Boy, shut up. What they don't know in Chicago and New York and Detroit is down here in the Carolinas, that's horrible. In Georgia, that's horrible. That's the last thing we want to see. That's right, rep your zone, throw it up. Throw up your city too. Make sure you say your city. Akron, Ohio. All right, Akron. Tennessee. Essie over there. I know you right here with me. Yeah. So everybody that's down here in the South, before I go, I'm going to tell you this. This is why I'm how you rep your zone. If you have covered up your fruit trees and it's raining in your area and it's going to freeze, you should have not covered up your fruit trees, even if you got citrus. All right, Romulus, Michigan. I used to go from Romulus, Michigan to over the Ambassador Bridge into Canada. I used to drive trucks, and I had to go to all parts of Michigan and over the Ambassador Bridge over into Canada. Oh, I can't even think. That rung a bell. Uncover your fruit trees because you actually want the leaves of your trees to get wet. All right, Detroit. You want the leaves of your trees to get wet because when they freeze over, believe it or not, I know this sounds crazy, that's a layer of protection on your tree. If you lay some kind of covering over there, especially plastic, don't put no plastic tarps over your tree. That will kill your tree worse than leaving it out. Uncover. If you got plastic tarps touching your tree and laying on your tree, go out there right now and take them off. You will kill your tree. It will die almost to the stump if you do that. Cloth is one thing, but that plastic almost killed all my trees one year doing that. I'll never do that again. Yes, I see a lot of people in 8B. There we go, 8B. Take all of the plastic tarps off of your tree. Now, if you got them in some sort of hoop style house, fine, long as it's not touching your tree. If this is your tree and it's over it like this, that's fine. But if you got plastic laying on it like this, it will kill it down to the knuckle. It'll tear it up. Okay. I got you. So, any questions before we go, family? Any questions? have a burlap sack bottom of the, burlap is good. Burlap is good. All right, Granny Gardner. Plastic killed my trees. Wish you would have did this sooner. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Burlap is great. Burlap is perfect. But I like to go get the I got one. I'm gonna show it to you. I'm gonna show you my favorite. I put these on everything. This is what I use for everything, family. And this is just a newer one I have. I use this for cover. This is an emergency cover. This is a cloth cotton tarp. See that? It's a cotton tarp. I like using these to put on my trees and stuff when I have to. The only thing is, yes, they do get moldy. If you leave them out there and they're going to get a little stinking, you're going to have to wash them. But once you wash them, they like cover. And they're huge. I think they like, I don't even remember the, oh, here go the label. I'm going to tell you what's the size of them. Because this is going to help me. Oh, it ain't showing me the size. But look at this. Look at it. Okay. It's 6 feet one way. I know that for a fact. And I'm going to say 8 feet the other way. You get these, you can use them for your trees, use them for emergency blankets. Look, this one of the clean ones that we keep in the RV for emergency. And I brought it in to clean it out. That right there, that's everything. That's all you need. You can use this for everything. You can also turn around and turn this into a tent. You can do all kind of stuff. Use the plastic tarps for making tents and bases. I got these at, I'll put it online. I'll put it online so you know exactly where to get them. But I got tons of them because they'll save your garden and they'll save your life. So we use old blankets when we need it. There you go. Get anything you can get. That's what it is, child of Yah. It's just a painter's drop tarp. Dirt cheap, and they sell them in a pack of, I think, 5. A pack of 5, and I think it was like $20, $25 or something. You see how thick this is? Look how thick that is. That ain't thin. That's the real deal. Yeah, you put them on your bed. Myra Flores said, where you from? Where you from, Myra? Where you from? I know, Kevin, man. I be just cutting up. I be cutting up. Do I sell seeds? No. No, I don't. But my friend, Miss Craft and Turf Therapy will be coming in here and telling you all about purchasing seeds, okay? Should blueberry bushes be kept uncovered? Yes, blueberry bushes is fine out in this cold weather. They need this cold weather. Let me see. Any more questions? Then I'm gonna call it a day. Let me see. What's your online store? Essie the Homesteader right now, keep putting it up. It's in the blue. Essie is one of my moderators. She put it up in the blue right now. It's easilygrowngarden.com/products. And thank you, Essie, for that. Thank you, Essie. Y'all go check out Essie on her channel. She'll make you, if you ain't a gardener, she'll turn you into one. You would think she's been gardening for 50 years. Can I post the seed purchase place? Nope, because that's going to be a whole big reveal. You don't even have to do that right now. So you use the tarps and shoulders as curtains when you first bought your house. Guess what? I did too. On this big window here. I did too. Let me see. In a townhouse, will I be able to grow fruit trees on my back patio? I got fruit trees on my back patio. Yes, yes you will. In a container. Yes you will. Yes you will. Don't let nothing stop you right now. Can you use old seeds? Do me a favor. Plant them and see. Some of my seeds are over 10 years old that we still use to this day. Plant those seeds and see. Some of them may germinate, some of them may not. You may get it where they all germinate. Which one of your trees should you put outside? I'm going to have you Google that, okay? What kind of fish are you raising? Anything that's edible. You shouldn't have your tree. What kind of trees you got? They shouldn't be under grow lights. Some of those should be outside. Family, if you have pear, apple, peach, plum, nectarine, blueberry, raspberry, blackberry, if you have trees like that, naturally are supposed to stay outdoors in the cold, because those trees, you got to do your research too, okay? You got to do your research, because we don't know how much longer the internet gonna stay up. Do your research. Buy some planting books. Buy some gardening books. Books, not internet, not downloads, books. Because what you need to understand is your tree needs cold hours. It needs chill hours. Certain trees need a certain amount of chill hours. They need a certain amount of cold. They need to be asleep at a certain length of time, at a certain temperature, or they will never pollinate. There's a lot of people out there that say, I've had this tree for 30 years and I've never seen one piece of fruit on it. That's because they might be trying to grow a, what's my favorite tree? A Honeycrisp apple in Florida. They may be trying to grow a Honeycrisp apple in South Carolina. It'll never work. It'll never work. Because that tree needs some significant chill hours that we do not have. It's not cold down here long enough. It is not cold enough, long enough. So we'll never, you might see a few blooms from time to time, but it will never produce really anything significant for you. And all you got is a big decorative tree out there. So you got to do your research on chill hours. When you buy a tree, check what chill hours. Google it. How many chill hours do a Granny Smith apple need? If you get a tree with low chill hours, it'll grow anywhere. Like a Granny Smith apple will grow in New York. A Granny Smith apple will grow in Florida. A Yellow Delicious grow in Chicago. It'll grow down here in the South. Those, because they have very, very low chill hours. I think they take like 250 chill hours. That means a couple of days of cold weather, low chill, and they gonna produce. They good, they ready. So up there, you know they're gonna get it. Down here, we'll definitely get it. Okay? So that's just a little tip. And certain trees, mangoes, lemons, oranges, limes, those type of trees, you don't want to keep them in super cold. Like, you can't grow those tropical fruits in New York unless you're going to put them in a container and bring those in for the night or for the season. Those you don't want to leave out. Those trees can take a good cold down to about 20 below zero, give or take, depending on how old they are, for just a small amount of time. If it's going to warm back up in the morning and they keep doing that cold, hot, they can do it. But they can't deal with no Chicago windy weather going down Michigan Avenue. Yeah, bring your citrus indoors right now. If you live up north, or if you're in the anywhere from Kentucky on up. Now I'm gonna say Tennessee on up. Take your citrus in the house. Some parts of North Carolina. How you doing, Ava? What about avocado tree? You got to Google some of this, okay? You're going to have to Google it. I need you to use your phone for other stuff. It's getting real. Hit that Google. Stay off of TikTok. Y'all stay off of TikTok and start Googling what you need to have done right now. Because you could, after you're done watching the thing about how to plant this tree, then go do your little tic-tac dance, man, that's a waste of time. What a waste. What a waste. What a waste of human intelligence. And there's no disrespect to anybody that's TikTokers. I'm talking about really. There is no, you gotta hunt for the knowledge over there. You gotta hunt for the knowledge through the ocean of knockers. You dig what I'm saying? You gonna scroll, knocker. Oh, what is he talking about? Oh, what did they find in Egypt? Oh, what did they find? Oh my God, they found black artifacts where? But trying to get to that knowledge right there, all you see is a bunch of naked people doing little funny dances. And I'm like, man, I don't know how y'all do it. Even on YouTube, you will see knowledge, knucklehead, knucklehead, knowledge, knucklehead. That TikTok, whoo, I don't know how y'all do it. And if you go into that wormhole, you can't come out. You will be in there, man, and you went in there at 9 p.m. doing this before you go to bed. Next thing you know, your alarm going off to get ready for work. You're like, what? The clock broke. No, fool. You've been doing this for hours. You went into the black hole. You ain't even know where you was. You done seen about 4,000 sets of knockers. And you don't even know what happened. You sleepy, you tired, you frustrated. Man, stay off of there, man. Look at what you're supposed to be doing for your garden and your trees and how to survive right now. And when you're done with that, your free time is your business. Listen, I don't ever think, I think this is one of my first I'm getting old things. You know, like when you start getting old, you be like, stay off my lawn. Nope. My first I'm getting old problem is I sound like the old man next door. I can't stand those silly kids over on that TikTok with all the little hopping around dancing to the little jeans and little pants. That's my first, I must be getting old because people love that crap. I must be getting old because that little dance, little pants and stuff, and you got the dudes doing the dances. I don't know. I don't know. I done lost touch with reality. I don't know what's in fashion no more, what's in style. Half of it I don't even want to know. That's how I keep my sanity. You want to see me? You would never catch me dead doing one of them little dances. Let me tell you something. Let me give me a sip for a little water. You know why you won't catch me doing one of them little dances? Because I understand it's in style and it's fun and it's trendy. But I can't get over the fact, see, I'm at the age where I can't get over the fact that some of these little dances that the little guys is doing and stuff, they don't really differentiate from what the little girls is doing. So I'm not used to that, number one. Number two, the biggest situation is all the little dances that I do see on TikTok, you know what they remind me of? They remind me of after I got out of football practice, I had to go over and wait for my sister to get out of cheerleading practice. Okay? So while I'm waiting for my sister to get out of cheerleading practice, I'm looking at all her friends. I'm young, I'm fine, they fine. I'm looking at them. Rah, do the dance. Come on, you can do your dance. Come on, rah, team. They had little pom-poms in their hand. That's exactly what that looks like to me. It looked like a whole team full of cheerleaders. And look back in the 80s in the 70s. Come on, one, you the one, you can do it, you can run the ball, yay, team. Them is dances now on TikTok. Them is dances. And I'm sitting here, and I talked to my sister about that not too long ago. I said, they ain't doing nothing but what y'all used to do in the auditorium. Remember that? She said, yeah, that's about it. That's why some of these older women is starting to go over to TikTok, and they can do them dances real good. You know why? Them older ladies can go over to TikTok and do them dances real good? Because they was cheerleaders. They was cheerleaders. They already had that down pat. Y'all ain't doing nothing but that rah-rah 50-yard line dash crap. That's all they, that's why, go over there to TikTok and you will see all them older ladies doing it better than the young kids can, because the young kids ain't doing nothing but copying it off of their grandmama or something like that. That's all that is. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. All they missing is some pom-poms. Somebody should do a tic-tac dance with some pom-poms. Do it with some pom-poms and match it up. Match it up. So I'm gonna leave tic-tac alone. I'll always be picking at them. All right, New Orleans got it. I'm always picking at them. I don't mean no harm, though. I'm just messing around. I don't like going over there, though. Seems like a dark place. That's the last, to me, it's the last thing we need right now. Is so many different distractions like that. Because I don't see nothing but naked people. You seen that movie, right? I see dead people. I see naked people, and that's how I be feeling. Like, what you been doing for the last 2 hours? I see naked people everywhere. And then some of them will get mad if other folks say something like, you know, nice equipment. They get mad at them and say, oh, you nasty, you all off in my comments saying stuff about my junk and whatever. You just made them dance to Nate Dogg. Hold up. Wait. We don't play. You did that. You made them jump like that. Boom, 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 boom. You did that. But if somebody says something about them, oh, you nasty. I see them clocking out on people all the time, man. You just made your chest beatbox, but now you got morals. Now you got morals. When you just listen, okay, if you're gonna put out the doggone rat trap, you put the cheese in it, right? Okay. If you put cheese in the trap, it's not going to attract roaches. It's not going to attract chickens. If it ain't going to attract birds. If you put cheese in the trap, it's going to attract rats. If you put a worm on the hook, you ain't going to catch bats. You ain't going to catch birds. You're going to catch a fish. You baited your trap with your chest, and you attracted freaks. And when freaks get caught in your trap, you like, ugh. I was looking for a good man. What? For what? For what? To do what? What? And back up, what's your definition? That's why I stay away from over there, man. I stay away from over there. So I'm gonna get out of here because I'm tripping now. I'm tripping. Do I have a Honeycrisp? I live in the South. I just explained that. No, Honeycrisp is up for up north, where it's cold. What do you think about store spices, store-bought spices? I don't think nothing about them. What do you need to know? Grow your own, eat your own. That's what I think about everything right now. Grow as much stuff as you possibly can and eat it so you don't got to ask yourself about what it is. Are you familiar with? No, I'm not. That's how they flirt back. What I just did a video on LBX73 this morning about mixed messages. That's part of what I was talking about. State your purpose. Stop throwing all them mixed messages for somebody to end up locked up for no reason. They be in court, but judge, she said, and then I hear somebody say, that's not what I meant though. I'm so confused. What? State your purpose. State your purpose. That way, don't nobody get confused and end up locked up in prison. State your purpose. You know? Too many people getting locked up for that, man. Keep your hands to yourself and ask questions. When you about to take a test in school, what they say? Ask questions. If you don't ask, you won't know. Ask a bunch of questions. Today is wide open. Ask what questions you need because you know what's going to be on the test. Anybody got questions? Ask questions before you go to touching people, man. Even if it look weird. Even if it's... Hey, you mind if I... You mind if I... You better start asking. Show more of your plants. Damn. Buy me a drink first. What? Show more of your plants, baby. What? Come on. Come on, man. Show your plants. That's let me say, you show yours first. What is we talking about here? This ain't Tic Tac. This ain't Tic Tac. Buy me a drink first. Damn, let me meet your mama or something, you know? Introduce me to your cousin first. Something. Invite me to the backyard barbecue before you just show us your plants. You in the wrong club for that. It's the Greenhouse Lounge. We don't got them stages in here. You don't see no poles or nothing. See, we got to say our words right. We got to say our words right, man. Can you do a discussion on grafting? I've done about 10 or 15 of those, all on my channel. Go to my grafting playlist. You can see, and I'll teach you literally, step by step by step. Shanice, do what you feel, sister. Do what you feel is best. What books do you recommend for planting and gardening? Any one you can get your hands on. It's all gonna, the thing about gardening and planting, it's all the same. Take the seed, take the dirt, put the seed in the dirt, water it, boom, food. It's not no necessary, I don't go by no authors or nothing, man. Just make sure you got something that's gonna tell you how to plant some seeds if this internet go down. Thank you so much. Who just did that? Thank you, Susie. Thank you so much for that. Is there anything special you do to plants and garden when it snows or freezes? No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just get out there and get it planted. No, somebody said, am I drinking my elixir? No, I'm not. It's just, that's kind of how you got to answer sometimes some of these questions. If you get about 1,000 of them questions, 500 of them, I ignore about 200 of them because if I answered every last one of them, man, some of them be out of pocket, some of them be offline, and every blue moon I accidentally read one, and I got to answer it the best way I know how. Show us your plants. Woo! Make it rain. Take it easy. Take it easy. It's like I don't even know what that. All you gotta do is go look at any one of my videos. Any one of them, you're gonna see plants. You're gonna see trees. You're gonna see fruit. You're gonna see food. To yell that out right now is kind of like, what you talking about? Make everybody in here, we all gardeners, make us all kind of turn our head a little bit. Let me see. I know. Show them plants, baby. Woo! Tell us about my merch. What do you want to know? I'm not, listen, family, I'm not that kind of YouTuber. I know how everybody got a certain way of doing stuff. If y'all haven't noticed yet, if you new to my channel, you might not know, but everybody been with me long enough know I just do whatever I want. I don't do a whole bunch of promoting my merchandise. I give you my website, and every blue moon, people say I need a generator, and I get one for them. There is no, I don't do that. I don't do that too much. I run into some products, and I introduce you to them. Other than that, that's not me. All right, Dan Permaculture Food Forest. What's up, brother? It's good to see you in the house. I don't get into that. What do I think about qual? What is that? Did you do the video on the 12-volt fridge? I just did that earlier in the video. But I can't answer that question. I'm about to introduce about 4 new sizes, prices, and everything through Bouge RV, and even one other company as well, of brand spanking new refrigerator freezers. With the weather the way it is, I ain't been able to do them the way I want to do them. So get ready for that, because it'll help you preserve your food and your medications, okay? I literally have them here right now. I wish I could show them to you, but I want to do it right. And then we're going to have a battle of one, because I got one that's a product that, it needs some work. That's right, daughter of Zion. Do what works for you. Do what works for you. And if everybody ain't hip to my brother Dan Permaculture Food Forest, please go over there. That man is growing everything from mangoes, Barbados, cherries, all the tropical things you wish you could grow. He can teach you how to grow it in your neck of the woods. Okay? Do I hunt? Yes, I do. I don't show that on here anymore, because people get offended by naturally surviving off of food for hunting. I don't show that stuff no more. Trapping food, they don't want to see that. Trapping, hunting, they don't want to see that. They get offended. Do Dan show his plants? It depends on what you into. Somebody said killing. Emily, that's what you think hunting is just murder? Because that's what it sounds like. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. No purpose to eat meat, flesh. That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. And that's a lie that we've been telling each other forever. That is the biggest, juiciest lie on the planet. Why? You are frutivores. I got through saying, man, I can't do that, man. I ain't into that nonsense. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. Everybody want to be something, no matter how ridiculous it is. It's a food scarcity and everything, and everybody want to start making up words, man. That we making up words just to look so you could be different. Frutivores. I just, you know what? Normally I don't mind that kind of nonsense, but right, not that, man. I'm not gonna let that. I'm not gonna let that. I ain't gonna put that out my cab right now. You ain't even got to pay the fare. Just get out the cab. Whew, that's just too much, man. The world, listen to me. There is no food on the shelves. The fruit I'm glad I thought of it. I'm glad I thought of it. There is no food on the shelf, and apples look like this. This is an apple. This is not a freaking plum. This is not a cherry. This is a whole Macintosh apple. Do you see that? Do you see this? You can play jacks with this. This is what food looks like now. This is the norm right now. Okay, that's right. Get out my Uber with that. You ain't even got to pay. This right here, family, this, I bought this. I'm glad I thought of this because I was going to do a whole video. This, look, it's my phone is bigger than this. I'm trying to think. Here go a light bulb. Look. Do you understand? This is a whole apple. It is name brand. You know how big a real Macintosh apple supposed to be? This supposed to go in a child's lunchbox. This is a pimple. This is the food we're getting now. This bag is brand spanking new. We just got this. That's food. I don't want to hear about what people is right now, the way the food is going. I'm only going to eat only dark berried foods for the, man, go on, man. And I'm going to say this to everybody right now. I promise you, you better stop saying that stuff out loud to other people. They're gonna label you. Stop saying that kind of nonsense. You talk too crazy too long, people start that crazy, oh, crazy. Stop saying stuff like that out loud, man. The world watching, man. Stop saying stuff like that. Kind of small. Look at that. Man, I'm telling you, this is what food is starting to look like. There ain't none out there, and everybody want to be particular. You are not going to make it. I'm going to be honest with you. And some people say, how he going to tell people they ain't going to make it? Because you ain't going to make it. Like that. You ain't going to make it with all that particular bullshit. You ain't going to make it, man. We've been trained to be idiots. And some people don't want to stop. Some people don't want to break the mold. They don't want to fall out of this knot. Listen. This whole thing is a lie. This whole thing. Is a lie. And some people cannot take it. The truth is oozing out of the woodworks, and they still trying to stuff rags in the hole. Oh, please don't let no more of that truth fall on my floor. You can't stop all this truth that's pouring out now. The pipes is busted, son. Stop this bullshit. You be carrying, listen, we've been told lies to make us feel like we're somebody or something. And now that the system is breaking down so you can know exactly who you are and what you stand for, some people still want to live the lie. Some people believe in Santa Claus so much that they become Santa Claus themselves and start working in the local mall. Some people don't want to give up the lie so bad. They become the lie and they keep feeding the lie. The lie is dying and they keep trying to feed it. The lie, family. The lie of this country is on hospice. Do you understand? That's what we're going through with this. The lie is on hospice. There's nothing else we can do. The cat is out the bag. All we can do for this lie that's been created to steal and take over this country, all we can do right now is to make it comfortable. Okay? Make it as painless as possible. But it's in hospice. It's on the 8th floor. It's over. Now, either you're going to be part of that and go down with the ship, or you're going to wake up and start getting your emotions ready to deal with how things is about to be changed. That's what you do. I'm just sick of hearing folks with that nonsense, man. Them the first people that ain't done shit. Pardon my French. The first people, all particular and strange like that, man, is the same people. You got a generator? Well, no, because I've been... Shut up. You stock any food? Well, I mean, I'm about to go... Shut up talking. But them the people to say, I only eat blades of grass on the north side of my house. That stop that bullshit, man. Don't say that out loud to me. Don't say that out loud to me. It's certain things that set me off. That's one of them. Ignorance. I got a short fuse for ignorance, man. I could take everything else. I could take a whole bunch of jive talk. I could take all that. But ignorance, my kids even know. Don't come at Dad with no. Don't come at him with that. Okay. Yeah, I don't care what it's gonna be. Don't try to play Dad like he's stupid. Don't do that. I've heard my daughter tell my baby boy that. Look, don't do that to Daddy. But he ain't gonna, man, don't do that. Don't, not that. My oldest girl, she old enough, she done been through it, and she trying to tell my baby son, don't do that one. That ain't gonna work out well. There's certain things you can do and pull off. Not that. Don't play him like you're stupid. I don't let nobody do that, man. I draw the line right there. Tell me you only gonna eat blades of grass on the north end of your house to survive, man. And then the same people that say they ain't gonna eat no meat. They only gonna eat vegetables and fruit, and their excuse is always because it's alive. We don't eat stuff that's alive. We don't eat things that with a heartbeat and a thought. You mean you don't eat things that's your definition of intelligence? Because plants lose their leaves on purpose. They goes to sleep. Then they wakes up. And then there's a thing in a tree called a cambium layer. You know what that is? It's just like your veins in your body. And all the fluids, when it's waking up, start running up and down through that doggone cambium layer and putting out all the energy that that tree needs to produce more leaves, more fruit, and energy. The tree is doing that. The roots are under the ground, hunting around like wolves. They're like a pack of wolves hunting for nutrients. Huh? That's not intelligence to you, or your definition of said? Get out of town. If you turn a flower this way, look here, these plants behind me, if I turn them that way, you know what's going to happen? My window is over there. They're going to turn around and look at that window like this in the morning. Okay? I didn't make them do that. I didn't turn them, so I turn them again the next day. You know what they're going to end up doing by the end of the day? Like that. That's not intelligence to you. So miss me with that, what you gonna need and why you ain't gonna need it. Don't tell me about intelligence and stuff with thoughts and with a face and all that. Did you know the smell every time you cut a blade of grass? When you smell fresh cut grass, do you know that's a pheromone that the grass is letting off from its intelligence that, hey, every insect and animal in the forest, please help me, we're being hurt. That's what that is. Miss me with that, man. I don't like hearing that dumb stuff. Now, if you say, I just like eating apples, I'm with you. But don't tell me what you is and what you ain't gonna eat, cause and the way stuff is going, ain't no food in the doggone store, and people fighting over the last turkey around the holiday. Don't tell me that. Because the same people that say they only eat apples, they only eat fruit, don't even grow no fruit. Then they'll go get it from that one store, the 14K people, and think that that's real. The 14K people keep getting their stuff from the farmer's market, from my homeboy Miguel. Miguel keep giving stuff to the people at the 14K market here, and they put them up. Miguel was selling a whole cardboard box of them joints for $5, $6 for a whole cardboard box. Miguel got them from Florida. He brought them up here, selling them at the farmer's market. What he don't get, the people at the 14K go to the farmer's market, pick up some of that crap. They don't know where it came from. all they gonna do is go set it on their shelf, shine it up real good, and put it on the dang on thing, put the little 14K sticker on it, and charge you $14 for that little ass pimple of an apple. I can't make this up. All of this is a lie. And it's only what you believe. It's just like The Matrix. They did not make that movie to earn no money. They made that movie, even though it did, they made that movie to wake y'all dumb asses up. It's all a lie. And every time we see The Matrix break, and you be like, that don't make no sense. It ain't supposed to. That's like when he said deja vu. Yeah, that happens every time there's a glitch in the Matrix. Once you start waking up and you start seeing little certain things, man, it's just a big lie, man. Look, let me just, we in here now. We don't went past the whole 90 minutes. Listen to this. Okay? I'm gonna put a scenario to your head before you start telling me what you is and what you ain't gonna need and how you is gonna live and how you ain't gonna live and who's the richest, who the poorest. Now you dig this with me, all right? All right, these bank robbers, right? They robs a bank. They go back to the doggone hideout, divvy up the money. All right, everybody that was in the heist got some money, right? Huh? Stay with me. Everybody in the bank heist got a share of the money. Even the doggone driver. All he did was drive the car. He got some money too. Okay, you know what ends up happening? There's no honor amongst thieves. You know what ended up happening? One person out of that whole group of 6 want all that money. They want all that gold. So what they do, slowly kill off each one of their doggone accomplices in the doggone heist, right? Because one of them want to be the richest. They want all of the heist. They don't even want, look, everybody millionaires. They don't even want to share it. One person want the millionaire. Want all the millions of dollars. He don't just want the 3 million. He want all the millions between the 6 of them. What I just told you is the exact story of why this doggone country is falling apart right now. The bank robbers came over, stole this land. They tied up the bank owner and put him in the vault, the reservations, on the reservation. They put the bank manager in the vault. They stole the land, divvied it up, and now all of the thieves, even though they the richest people on the planet, the reason it's falling apart is because they so damn greedy, they can't even stop fighting amongst themselves, and they don't even realize they tearing the place apart. A lie can't stand on its own 2 feet. Crime and greed, you will only get away with it for a certain amount of time. Look, even if you have to fess up, even if you end up fessing up, you know what they found out the dude from Alcatraz, they did actually get away. And they did find one of the guys. The guy's actually called, he 80 something years old, and he got cancer, he dying of cancer. And he like, look, if I can get some good treatment, because I can't get good treatment with my alias, I'll tell you everything and how we got away. Both of the 2 of the brothers died, and they lived in such and such, and one lived in such and such. They both dead. They died 2 or 3 years ago. I'm the last one left. I got cancer. Here's our story, and this is how we got away. No matter how you do a crime, it's going to show its ugly head. This dude, all he had to do is go off somewhere and die, and nobody will ever have known that the 3 dudes that actually, truly, deeply got away from Alcatraz. Can't get away with crime, man. It always come back and bite you in the boo-boo, man. Plain and simple. I don't like nonsense because your nonsense that you spew out is part of this Matrix style lie. And I can't stomach it, man. I can't stomach it. And part of this is family. I know you ain't gonna like this. I know you ain't gonna like it. But the more that we keep trying to keep this lie afloat, you know who we become? We're an accomplice. You're, even though you didn't start this gangster stuff, you the getaway driver. The getaway driver ends up getting just as much time as the man in the doggone bank with his gun to somebody's chest bone. So if we gonna sit here and keep on trying to hold up the lie while it's crumbling, we the getaway drivers, we didn't have no part to this, man. I just took him to the place, man. I ain't know nothing about it. I'm not gonna be your getaway driver. People stole this land. I'm not gonna keep upholding this lie. I'm not gonna keep acting like this is all this bullshit is real and it make any sense. I'm not gonna keep doing that. Now, if you wanna do that, you do that by yourself. But don't say it out loud to me, because I'm gonna catch you on it. Okay? I'm gonna speak on that one. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You ain't gotta believe it if you don't want to. The people that don't want to believe it, all you got to do is go up in one of these old historic houses, vintage houses, Victorian houses, and look up in the attic and peel off one of the walls and look at some of them postcards and all that horrible stuff they got buried up under the floorboards. It'll blow your mind. Say I'm lying when I ain't. I wasn't no bank robber. And I ain't no getaway driver. I don't want to have no part to that. So I just had to put that there real quick. Okay. I told you I get sparked. Ignorance sparked me up, man. I'm sorry. We were talking about something else. Gumbo show. Another one. The Gumbo show. So I'm going to stop because now I'm all... Look at that. Look at that. Okay. You see that? It's all mealy. It's all mealy. It ain't even crisp. This is the food we about to get served. Bruised up, busted up. This is the food. I paid a premium price for this. This is premium. You better grow your doggone food. You better get your seeds popping off. Here's just some of what Lady Leah been working. All these are seeds. Everything you see. This is just one of our many buckets of seeds. You better start collecting your seeds, getting your seeds, planting your food. Or in a minute, this apple gonna cost you about $15 if you have to buy it from somebody. And it's getting to a point now, if they don't fix stuff, people gonna start having to do something strange for an apple. You seen Book of Eli. You seen it. You're gonna have to do something strange for a drink of water. For an apple, yes, an apple. Shh. Think about, okay, I'm gonna put you in another scenario before I go. We in here, might as well. When people, okay, it's a lot of bad people in the world, right? That keep attacking our country. Do we agree? Do you ever ask yourself, what would make somebody so angry that all they do day in and day out is think of how to destroy everybody in this country? Do you think they ain't got nothing better to do? Sometimes you need to really think about it. Instead of just keep screaming out, America, instead of keep screaming that every 5 seconds, listen, we talking about another human being. Don't you ever stop and think about what is actually driving them to do so many horrific things? It's not always what you think. That's what I be talking about. It's not always, because these people was born and raised to just destroy Americans. That's what they was born and raised to do, and this is what they supposed to be doing. These babies got bombs on their chest. We should just, that's not what it's always about. It's all kind of part of this lie. No, it ain't pure evil. You just need to use your head sometime and think about what does another human being want to destroy another human being so bad for. I just want you to think about that. People have never been hungry before. People have never here, not thirsty, not hungry, not even power, my friend. I just want you to sit with me for 2 seconds and use your brain and use your thought and put yourself on another angle. What if I told you you hungry, your family hungry, your babies is hungry, your grandkids is hungry. I got all this food. Not only do I got all this food, I'm wasting it hand over fist laughing at you. The worst part of it all, what if I got all this food, hand over fist, I'm laughing at you, but the place I'm getting all the food from is you. And that's why your family can't eat. Wouldn't that make you angry enough to try to destroy anybody? See, all these wars and stuff ain't what y'all be thinking all the time, man. It ain't what people think. It ain't what they think. You think that all the bad guy is coming to get us. That's as much as they tell us. The bad guys want to get rid of us. That's all they say. They don't tell us nothing else. They don't tell us why they so mad. I ain't saying that. No, I ain't on one side or the other. I'm just saying sometime before we go to labeling people, man, think about what would actually make a group of human beings so angry at another group of human beings. Why? What would make them so angry? Before we start putting labels on people. All I can say is, if I'm judging by what this place has done to its own people here, the way they treat our own people here, I can't imagine what they do to people over across the water over there. I would be pissed off too. I'm just saying. I'm not picking no scabs. I'm just saying, man, I like talking to people about critical thinking and sitting down and really discussing reality. I don't like just saying something and rolling with it because another person said it. I like to think about stuff, man. I like to think. Them people, what would make you put a bomb on you? What would make you do something so horrendous? What would make your hate so pure that you do something you ready to take yourself out too? I think about that all the time. It's most of the time, it's something that somebody did to somebody else to make them hate you that bad. And all I keep seeing is the evidence all over the place. The evidence is all over the place. What we keep going to other places and doing to other people. The difference is some people ain't gonna take it. Some people gonna try to fight back. Some people gonna try to fight back. They ain't gonna let you take advantage of them like that. I know the most powerful gonna win. Wait a minute. Hold on a second here. Good night, Robin Musical Bird. That's none of your business. Asking people something that personal, what difference do it make if I did or I didn't? That's like asking me what I did in my bedroom. That ain't none of your business. I ain't asked you nothing personal like that whatsoever. That's the kind of nonsense, folks, that I don't put up with. And I know a lot of people don't like it when I get a little crunk with that. You ask, this social media has made it so people think it's okay to just open their mouth. They no filter, man. No filter. Because this is the new world we live in. No filters, man. Here's the problem with social media being and saying whatever you want to say, however you want to say it, and just spew out. It takes time to type. So you're thinking about it. It didn't pass the smart part. It came out of your thumbs. It didn't go through your brain. So here's the problem with that part of social media by just spewing out dumb stuff and being nosy and getting in other people's business like that, they personal business. Here's the part about that. The part about that is we end up doing this so much on social media because these days we're on social media more than we're in the real world right now, especially what's going on. We're looking at each other through a screen. So you think you can say anything on this screen behind this doggone thing, right? Problem is, you end up, they say, okay, the whole world is open back up, y'all go shopping. Then you go out there with that mentality of social media, you spew something off out in the street, Karen, and then get your teeth seasoned up and knocked down your throat. That's what's happening these days. People, we're forgetting our filter, man. This world is in trouble. Everything that we've built to help us is hurting us. Everything, man, I don't believe in none of this no more, man. Everything that we have invented to help us succeed is hurting us. Everything is. We keep using all of our inventions for dumb stuff to the point it hurts us. Everything. Everything, man. We took something so great. Social media is actually wonderful if you use it in a wonderful way. But if you a jackass, you help destroy the world that much faster by just being yourself, I guess. No, they ain't messed everything up. This is the part why I like when some of them come in and show their heads and their faces. When some of them folks come in here and show their faces, it lets us see how much trouble we're in. Some of these trolls and some of these unintelligent people, I see them. And I let them stay there. This is a community. I don't want to be the only one to spot them. I want y'all to see them too. So you will actually see how much trouble this world is in because we're surrounded by people like that, man. These is the same people that you see with this nonsense and no common sense and this foolishness. Them is the same people live next door to you. That's why I keep leaving them in here so you can see them. When you see them, these is real people. So when it all go down and we sitting here eating on some damn raisinette apples, they will take your life. Them same silly people that come here will take your life for this apple. and won't even lose a night of sleep about it. I want you to see the same people I see. These is the people, they're not the ones prepping. They're not the ones getting ready for the next wave of nonsense. These are the people that can't wait for the lights to go out so they can feed on you. So they can feed on what you've accomplished. So they can feed on what you've prepared. I want you to see them too. So if you think I don't be seeing them, sometimes you be like, there's a troll here. I know. These is real people though. These are the people out here that ain't doing nothing but this. And can't wait for the lights to go out. So let me stop because I don't want to way too far. I think I'm gonna take this video down. I went all over the place. Happy Friday night. So anyway. Let me see. I don't know what that is, Bruce. I'm gonna put that off to the side. I don't know what them numbers is. Can I put my shout out in the description? That way I can find them. What? Oh. I know what you're saying. All you got to do is go back and all the people in blue, all my moderators. I'm sorry, Tracy. I got to go. My baby up there waiting on me. She keep walking by looking at me like, thank you so much. Who was that? Punchy Lope. Thank you. You know what? I think what I do is take this video off and just go set it over on my other channel. Because that's where I really like talking about reality on that channel. I don't put up with nothing over there. Over there, rules is a little different. Is my kumquat in the ground? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's been in there since last spring. 2 springs now. So everybody have a wonderful night, okay? Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I just want to make sure everybody is all right. Just one favor. Not for me, for you. I know this word, we sick of hearing it. It has become cliche and almost cringeworthy to hear it. Wake up. Wake up. We caught in a lie so deep. A lot of us is like that dude on the Matrix. Like, look, I don't want to remember nothing. This steak tastes like butter. I mean it. I don't want to remember nothing. You erase my whole memory. Put me back in the Matrix, and I don't want to know nothing about this place. Remember that part of the Matrix? I'm always like, screw the whole movie. That part right there, that part of the movie right there is some of the realest part of the whole movie. That is a lot of people that's walking around us every day. Right now, what should nobody be buying big screen TVs and all that nonsense? They ain't got no food in the house. Because they want to put me back in the Matrix. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to remember none of this. So, anyway, avoid them people. Avoid them people because you see what he did and how he turned on his whole crew. Half of them got killed off because of people like that. I don't want them people around me. The people that want to sleep in the Matrix, stay away from me. Please stay away from me. It didn't work out for his homies in the ship, did it? I don't want them around me. Anyway, the other channel is LBX73. Lead by example. All right, everybody have a wonderful night. Live Farmer 73. I love you. Be safe. Get ready. If this storm misses, thank God. But if it don't, at least you ready. All right. All right, be rich. Y'all be good here. Live Farmer 73. I love y'all, and I'm out.